I know it's not 100%, you're still coming back to uncertainty because you're used to a life in a different place. But once you come back and you're driven towards getting a specific thing, you will get there. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you watched the previous video, it was not the previous video. If you watched, okay, if you haven't already, there's a previous video before this that I talked about relocating to a new country, and here I am myself, this time not tasking it to anybody, giving you tips on relocating back. I wouldn't make it as interesting as the other one because coronavirus and I'm not going outside. We are not doing that here, but I'm just gonna give you a little tips. Tip number 1, come back. Like, make up your mind fully to come back. A lot of people I've met in different countries who want to relocate back home are and then they never do it. But this time, just make up your mind you're going to do it and do it. Like, that's the first step. Have somewhere to stay for a period as you get yourself back up. I know not everybody has the privilege of coming back home and having a job and paying for an apartment and all those things. I honestly did not. I had to come back and live with my mother, which I still am, long overdue. But yeah, just make sure you have friends or family that you can stay at before you get back on your feet. Have a plan of what you're going to do. We all know employment in Kenya is a little bit iffy, and if you're used to a different kind of employment in a different country, so like they're in the States, they can pay you per week. Welcome to Kenya, where you have to wait for your salary. So have a plan if it's between month 1 to month 3 you're going to be searching for a job. If you're coming to start a business, make sure by the time you're getting here you have a solid idea in your head so that you can just bring it up. And another reason is, honestly, no one wants you to stay in the house for too long. Still my mother's house. In the house for too long once you're back. So just try and piece your life together, and no one is hiring you. You'd need at least a month to get oriented back to time and jet lag and all those things. So just make sure you just have a plan for that. Watch a load of news. A lot changes. Like for me, when I left, there's so many things that happened within a year and a half. By the time I came back, I'm like, yo, it's just been a year and a half. Imagine if I've left for 5 years. So just keeping up with news from back home, what's happening politically. You can check the tax, treasury, KRA messing us over. No one likes KRA, baby. But we just have to pay our taxes. I pay my taxes. So just keep up with things so that by the time you come back, you know what's happening. You get, it's not like from ground zero again for you to learn. And also keep up with news, what's in, what's trending. Maybe you'll come back and become a vlogger. So yeah, know if you're still going to maintain your American or whatever rates you are being paid in a different country. And then when you come back, you're like, psh, brands underpay everyone. I don't work within a brand, but I've had influencers complain. Please come back home with dollars. Like when you're coming back, don't come back with weird currencies, because you won't get anywhere to exchange them. I made the mistake of coming back with CDs, and I still have my CDs, so I have to do another trip to Ghana, then I can use my CDs. But don't come back with that currency. Just make sure you come back with dollars. It's easier for you to change it to Kenya shillings. Practice a little bit of your language. Yeah, I know it doesn't sound like it's a tip, but Charlie, you would come back and then you start speaking some, I don't know, you realize you forgot how to speak Swahili. It happens. Or Kikuyu, it happens. Just start trying practicing, like make phone calls back home, talk to people and things like that. Yeah, just get up and do it. You remember the first one was make up your mind you're doing it. Just get your ass up and do it. Sell your assets if you're selling them. If you're shipping them here, find shipment companies. Like, just make sure that you start, like, once you started selling your things, in your head it's convinced like I am going and I'm going back home. If you have any savings, don't misuse them. Please don't misuse them. It might be your saving grace while you're here. And yeah, I think those are the major tips I would give you. So once you have a lot of that figured out, I know things like a plan is not 100%. Like, for me, I applied for jobs, but once you come back, I know it's not 100%, you're still coming back to uncertainty because you're used to a life in a different place. But once you come back and you're driven towards getting a specific thing, you will get there. If you're starting a business, you can just start with Instagram and things like my hair guy gather. Wait. Yeah. So once you come back, you can just start small and build it up from that. Just don't be too dependent. No one likes that. Just keep to your plan. I know plans change, but be smart about it. That being said, thank you for watching. I hope this made sense to somebody, and I'll see you next time in my video, and leave a comment and subscribe if you haven't already. This time we are building the channel because somebody dared me, and I don't back out of dare, so subscribe. Bye.